Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna tell you a very personal story of mine. I'm gonna tell you about how I went vegan, about why I went vegan, about my journey to veganism. It's raining outside, I know, but I already shoot the video, so don't worry. So I hope you enjoyed this video and let's go watch it. So it all started when I was in about 5th grade and I got my bunny. Her name is Vanilla. She's very cute. I love her very much. I will try to put a picture of her right here if I can. And I got her and I really love her, I still do. And then my first memory about ever thinking about stopping eating meat, like I used to eat meat all the time, like every normal family, you know, but it started to change in my head. I remember one day, my father, on Friday night, he gave me chicken to eat like every normal dinner, okay? And I saw hairs on the chicken. And I was like, Dad, there's hairs in there. I don't want to eat it. And he said, eat around it, you know, what can you do? Like, eat around it, don't worry, don't think about it. And I didn't. For about 2 years, I didn't think about it. I tried to, but I felt guilty looking at my bunny because I loved her and she's an animal and I was eating other animals. So it all came into my head slowly, and then on the 7th grade, a group called Anonymous came to my school, and then everything started to change because I always loved animals so much. And then they did a lecture where they told us about the egg industry. Like they told us that every day in Israel 30,000 chickens are being slaughtered and killed for the egg industry, and chickens die every day, and over 1 million animals in Israel are being killed every day. Not just Israel, but the whole world. Like, think about Israel, which is a small country. Think about the USA. Think about Portugal. I don't know. Think about anywhere. There's so much murder happening. And they told us about it. And I came home feeling so guilty. Like, I love my bunny so much. She's the thing that what made me do really the change, because I love her so much and I looked at her, loving her, and I felt so guilty because I was hitting a kind, not rabbits, I didn't hit rabbits, but I was eating her friends, or cow friends, or sheep friends. I ate them and I took their life. And why? For what? So it all started to come into my mind slowly, and I started thinking about it. A lot. And my sister Duffy, she decided to go vegetarian, and she did a change really well. Like, she stopped eating meat, she started bringing supplements to our house. It was all good, and I saw how good she was dealing with it, and I wanted to do the same. So I decided to go vegetarian as a start, because I didn't know much about the milk industry, about the honey industry, about the fish industry even. I still ate fish, like, you know, like they're not animals. I still ate them for like 2 years. And I remember one day my father took me, I'm talking about him a lot like he's the one who forcing me to eat meat. He wasn't. But he took me to just a normal hangout in a mall, and I was very hungry and we couldn't find anything vegetarian to eat. So he told me, come on, let's go to McDonald's, you know. And we went. I agreed. Even though I didn't want to eat cows ever again, I agreed. And I started eating my burger, and about the 5th bite, I just couldn't. I looked there and I just couldn't. I looked at it, and all I was thinking about was the poor cow that was slaughtered so that I can eat her, you know? Like, it's very unreal when you really think about it. Like, why do you have to kill an animal in order to, like, why do you have to kill an animal for food? Like, you know, there's so many other foods. So I was vegetarian after that point. I couldn't eat meat, anything. That was the last day I ever ate meat. And I decided to be vegetarian, and I still ate fish. Like, I ate sushi. Salmon was my favorite, and you know, I just didn't really think about it because I didn't know, okay? So a few more years went by, like I was 15 about this point, and my sister decided to go vegan. Like she started seeing like Glass Walls, which is, you have to check it out, it's a really great organization in Israel. And she started watching their videos, and she couldn't eat them anymore. Like even their products like milk or honey or like eggs, she couldn't. So I still was a vegetarian about a year, and then as time went by, I started trying vegan stuff. Like you can still see it in my vlog. Like there's a vlog from like 2 years ago when I was with my best friend and I tried to do a vegan day, and then the next day I didn't eat vegan, and like I tried to make it possible for me to even think about going vegan. So how I really went vegan is by following a YouTuber named Sorsha Morava. Sorsha, if you're watching this, I love you, you know that, I'm gonna send you this video. So I really started watching her and like getting to know the industry so well, and like watching Glass Walls and Anonymous, and like, you know, just I taught myself about what I was consuming. And like, you know, to get milk, you have to separate a cow from its baby. Because in order for the cow to produce milk, she has to be pregnant so that she has milk to give to her child. The baby cow can't drink from his mother, because if he does, there won't be any milk left for us to make products off of it. So they separate the baby from its mother, and if the baby is a boy, it will be grown into a big cow, and they will bring him out of a lot of supplements and antibiotics and stuff like that to make him bigger and bigger, and then they're gonna slaughter him. And I learned that. Just because it was a male cow. And if the cow gave birth to a girl, they will take the girl and they will make her a slave for being like, you know, the same thing as her mother was, a milk machine. And they're gonna rape her and put semen into her so that she has more babies, so she can produce more milk. Like, you know, that's the milk industry. It's awful, like, you know. And for the egg industry, like, you can't just have eggs, like, you have to give her antibiotics. Like, every chicken normally will produce 12 eggs a year.
Chicks are born in large incubators and never get the chance to see their mothers. Chick sexes separate the male and female chicks. Because males are of no use to the industry, they are suffocated or ground up alive. The female chicks will have their beaks cut off and will then be crammed into tiny cages or overcrowded sheds. The chicks are crammed together with barely enough space to move. They are forced to urinate and defecate on each other, and the resulting ammonia causes severe damage to their lungs. Many chickens die in their cages and are often left to rot. Chickens have been genetically modified to produce 300 eggs a year instead of their normal 17, which puts a massive strain on their bodies. After 2 years, when they are no longer profitable to the industry, those that have survived are sent for slaughter. They will be gassed or electrocuted and scalded to death.
And if you didn't know, they are living in A4 cages. Like, look at this. This is what they're living on. This is what they eat off of. This is all of their space to move. This is it. They don't get more than this. So everything you consume from animals, like, you know, there's the consequences. You have to make product. And it's super sad for me. So how I went vegan is by learning all of that, what I just told you. I will put some links down below if you want to watch Earthlings or any other movie, what the health, like about the earth stuff that comes with it, with eating meat and like any animal product. So I just couldn't take the animal cruelty. Like, you know, I love animals so much and I just couldn't take it. And I started feeling very guilty after starting watching Sorsha Morava, because I really loved her and I still was a vegetarian. And I agreed with everything she was saying, but I still ate pizza, I still ate chocolate, I still ate all of those things that was coming from me from animal cruelty, and I paid for it knowingly, and I felt super guilty. So, and then I started trying to go vegan. I started eating vegan stuff, like starting to buy vegan cheeses, starting to find more recipes for vegan stuff. And because my mom eats gluten-free, I started searching vegan gluten-free stuff and all of this kind of amazing stuff. Then I decided to go vegan on the month that my rabbit, Lucky, was sick. So I really wasn't feeling good with myself. Like, you know, I told you about the guilt I was feeling when I was eating animal products and I was watching my girl Vanilla, and yeah, it was sick, and it was sick, and I felt so bad watching him being sick. I felt so guilty watching him being sick, and I was there eating the products of poor cows and poor sheep and, like, you know, all those kind of animals that are being tortured daily so that I can get food, so that I can drink a milkshake, so that I can eat anything I want. And I'm not that kind of guy, like, you know, I'm not that selfish. I felt so guilty. And I'm not saying if you eat dairy or animal products you are selfish. Maybe you're just not aware to what you're consuming. And if you are aware, well, that's good for you, but I really hope you will watch Glass Walls or anything like that so that you can understand what you're causing to yourself, to the environment, to the animals. And I will also recommend watching Sorsha Morava's channel because she explains it so much better than me. I just wanted to share my story. And I really like started to feel good, you know, when I went vegan. I felt good with my body, I felt good with my mind, and now a year later I started working out and like searching for the protein, you know, and I started searching more foods and more stuff and I started to like stuff that I didn't like before, like onion. I hated it, okay? I couldn't even eat it. I was so grossed out by it, and all of a sudden I'm going vegan, and oh what, I love onions, you know. So it's very like a different kind of situation from eating normal. Like all of a sudden you love stuff that you didn't like, and I liked eggplants all of a sudden, and I like beans and quinoa, and I loved all kinds of different stuff, and like, oh my god, you can have a burger and not hurting an innocent being. And I was so excited, and I'm still very excited that now I'm a sports guy and I'm working out and I'm trying to chase the protein, you know, how much protein you need to eat a day, and I'm successful with it because I learned how to do it. I learned how to eat properly. I have a menu for myself, like, you know, I have a daily menu. I'm being checked by my doctors all the time. I'm all good, like, you know. If you're eating correctly and you're vegan, then you're not gonna have any problems. The only problems you have, like if someone told you that you're going to be sick if you're vegan, that's false. Like I was sick a lot, especially in the winter time before I went to vegan. And I'm still like that, like, you know, the weather affects me. But today, like now, it's very not that much. Like, you know, 2 years ago I was missing school like 2 weeks straight. It was because I couldn't handle it, you know. And now I can. Like now I feel better, I feel stronger, and I'm feeling better because I'm not hurting innocent beings. Like, you know, I stopped eating dairy, I stopped eating chickens, I stopped eating eggs, cows, fish, all of that stuff. I love them, I love animals, and I stopped eating them, and it makes me feel good. And I hope that if you're watching this and you may, by any chance, you feel inspired, you will check out Glass Walls or like Challenge 22 or like anything else. Like you can watch Sorsha Morava, Freely the Banana Girl, like, you know, anyone. Like you can eat properly and you can learn how to eat properly and how to be a better vegan. I will be very happy answering all of your questions down below in the comment section below. If you have any, or on Twitter or Instagram, you can just DM me. I will put all my info down below and I will answer you. I promise I will answer you. Because a vegan does not quit. And I hope you will remember that. I hope you liked my story. It was very personal for me, and there will be more videos about the vegan stuff coming next. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you like this video, and turn on post notifications because there will be more videos soon, guys, and subscribe, and I will love you. I will see you guys later. Bye.